Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leal. The moon, in short, is entering in Libra to move forward to the full moon. So we can close this cycle, so we can bear the fruits that were seeded in October of 2024. That event was a solar eclipse in Libra, which is also a new moon. So it is very normal, it is very natural having difficulties to sleep these days or feeling very tired. Beyond this, Saturn is very in track these days and will continue to be. It is true that sometimes we can experiment the transits of Saturn with this heaviness, challenges that are presenting, and this energy is also calling us to develop perseverance, which is an attribute of Saturn. I am correcting that word. I realized the other day that I was saying that wrong. And to remember that yes, our perception. It is our perception the one that creates a space to connect with light, or the one that could shut us, shut the connection with light. I am referring that if we are feeling every obstacle or restriction as an injustice of life, which is very valid to feel it. I am not anyone to say the contrary, but when we are closing ourselves in that perspective, we cannot open up to the higher purpose of the experience. And therefore, we are preventing us from connecting with the capacity of our own soul to give us the information that could reach us through our intuition and through the environment, and to find new answers for that what we are transiting. I mean, Saturn, it is in conjunction with the North Node, so this is about finding new ways of responding that are helping us to grow. For example, if life is putting a restriction regarding material resources, that could be an aspect of Venus and Saturn these days. So this could be, this could indicate different things according to what each soul is transiting, but this could be a lesson for the person to learn to invest their resources, his or her resources, in things that are truly contributing with the spiritual path here on earth, because they are meeting in Saturn, in Pisces, sorry. And to not, use the material resources without boundaries. Could also this event something that has the function to show the person how it is able to implement new creative ways of connecting with the sustenance, and to bring to light resources that the person has. That could inspire the person a lot, or that could bring a lot of enjoyment, which is also an aspect of Venus. Could be that the person, it is not choosing a way that is truly aligned with the sense of his or her soul, but only asking ourselves the question, for what this occurring, is that we can assume the responsibility for the learning to develop maturity and to continue to the next level. There are people that are bearing new opportunities that perhaps imply more responsibilities, or starting to build something that it is going to require time and energy. For others, they could be experimenting these blockages of paths. So life is pushing them to look at opportunities that they weren't considering. And for other people, it is about stop insisting in things that they are not for them, because life has something that actually fits with their true essence, therefore is better. So the energy of Saturn could also put in evidence this perception of things going very slowly. And that's why it is very associated with patience, with the science of patience in the processes. Because when we are attaching too much to a result or the materialization of something, to the point that we are feeling bad about that because we are not obtaining that, it is because we are transiting the way in a dynamic that we are not enjoying at all. And if we are not enjoying at all, it is because there is a focus of our mind or an energy that is not well directed in certain areas of life, that is not collaborating. I put this example many times before because ascending a mountain, which is an archetype of Saturn, Saturn in Capricorn, which is its house. But well, Saturn right now is in Pisces, but uh, ascending a mountain, it is an activity that requires physical effort. And for the ones that we really like to do that, when we are ascending, we are observing what is surrounding us, the beauty of the views. We are feeling the body. We stop if we need to do it. But if the only goal is to go to the top, to get to the top, and there could be moments that we really want to reach it, but if that is all, the path, it is not going to be enjoyable. It is not going. It lose all the sense. I know I don't recommend to do it. In fact, and in a symbolic way, I think that there are a lot of things in the experience, but this could be physical limits that life is imposing to us. And if we don't learn to extract light, or the learning in what seems to be opposing to our desires, or even finding something beautiful about that, we lose the sense and we disconnect from our essence. Um, and the thing is that because of the social, familiar conditionings and also the painful experiences of the past, the majority, the mind has this tendency to be negative. Not every mind, because there are people that could have incorporated certain tools to deal with frustration, obstacles, and challenges more than others, but we can know this because of the manifestation of the collective experiences. So the mind, in general, has this tendency to be negative. And Saturn, it is reminding us precisely that we need to train again our mind to see the world in a different way, because that is how we can take different actions and therefore build a different reality that transcends the programming to express that what the soul came here to express. And that has boundaries, that has limits too, because not everyone came here to be an astronaut or to be a singer or to be everyone. Each one of us came here to express their own potential. So the way that we can really test that we are training our mind, it is during challenges, because when things are going according our desires, it is much more simple to trust and to flow with the process. And there are people that not even in those instances are doing that for because of the same programming. This reinforces that the most important thing is that inner labor that we that we do inwards and then we take to the outside. So I just want to leave this message today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.